James Wan's *Malignant* is one of those movies that doesn't just stick to the usual horror formula. It smashes it to pieces and serves up something completely unexpected. From the moment it starts, you can tell it's not going to be your average haunted house or jump scare flick. Instead, it's a bizarre, over-the-top thrill ride that pulls you into its strange world and doesn't let go. The story centers on Madison, played by Annabelle Wallis, a woman who begins experiencing terrifying visions of murders. These aren't just nightmares, she somehow sees the killings as they happen. As the police start investigating, Madison realizes her visions are tied to her traumatic past. What seems like a straightforward supernatural mystery quickly takes a sharp left turn into uncharted territory. Trust me, you won't see where this story is going. The plot twist, without giving anything away, is one of the most insane things I've ever seen in a horror movie. At first, I didn't know if I was supposed to be scared, shocked, or laughing. And that's kind of the beauty of *Malignant*. It knows it's ridiculous, and it leans all the way into that. It's like James Wan took a love letter to old-school B-movies, wrapped it in a modern horror aesthetic, and said, let's see if they're ready for this. Visually, *Malignant* is a treat. The cinematography is sharp and inventive, especially during the action sequences. There's a particular overhead tracking shot during a chase that feels like something out of a video game. It's just so creative. The set design and lighting add to the eerie, unsettling vibe, making even quiet moments feel tense. And when the gore kicks in, it goes all out. This movie isn't afraid to get messy. The acting is solid for the most part, with Annabelle Wallis carrying the film well. She brings the right mix of vulnerability and strength to Madison. That said, some of the dialogue feels a little cheesy, but it fits the movie's campy tone. The supporting cast does what they can with their roles, though they mostly exist to push the plot forward or react to the madness unfolding. One thing that might divide viewers is the tone. *Malignant* is all over the place. Horror, mystery, action, even a little dark comedy. It's not your usual slow burn, psychological horror. It's more like a wild carnival ride with creepy music and a surprise waiting around every corner. Some people will love that chaotic energy, while others might find it jarring or too over the top. The soundtrack also stands out, though not always in a good way. It's dramatic and loud, sometimes almost overwhelming the scenes. It's like the music is trying to remind you how intense everything is, which can get distracting. But in a movie like this, where subtlety isn't the goal, it kind of works. Overall, *Malignant* is a mixed bag, but in the best way possible. It's bold, weird, and definitely not afraid to take risks. It's the kind of movie that people will talk about for years, whether they love it or hate it. If you're looking for something different and don't mind a bit of absurdity, this one's worth checking out. It's not perfect, but it's unforgettable. You'll either love the ride or get off wondering what the heck just happened, and that's kind of the point. My rating for *Malignant* is 3.5 out of 5.